How are we doing today? Welcome to the Frugal Family. My name is Julie, and this is a live stream. I promised um, 2 live streams before the end of the month. Here I am following through. I don't have a particular topic for today. Mostly, I just wanted to hang out. I'm playing with some slime. I have been doing chores all day, so sorry I'm a mess, but you know. Anyway, excuse me. So, God, what else was I gonna say? So I got slime. We're sitting here. We're hanging out. Been doing chores. We have an upcoming road trip, family road trip to visit family. and so I have just been trying to get everything ready for that. Hi Judy, hi Rita, thanks for being here. Let's see, I need to, now that I can do this, wait. Oh, there's the button. Okay. I need to put subscribers only. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Judy. Yeah, CVS has been good to us. There will be another CVS video tomorrow. Hello, Dennis Hinkle. Thank you so much for being here. Rita, the new spider, Lupita Hermosa Bendiga, is wonderful. We were nervous for a minute because she wasn't doing anything and wasn't eating. And then we realized she's molting. Yeah. Hello, Pamela. So, a word of warning. I am late on my Xolair shot. That's my monthly shot for my, what do you call it? Severe allergies and asthma. And I didn't realize I hadn't ordered it. So now I've ordered it, but it won't get here till day after tomorrow. And so lots of coughing, sniffling, that kind of thing, throat clearing. And I apologize. I'm not sick. It is just that I'm late on that injection. And so 4 sinus rinses today and Flonase and all of that. I'm not still sick. I just finished the antibiotics from the sinus infection. This is just allergies, and it's like glorious outside. It's like freaking glorious. Absolutely amazing. But I'm not getting out there and enjoying it much because the allergy thing. But we should still have at least one warm day by the time my injection gets here. So I will be getting outside in the yard. Super excited. Yeah, our weather right now is ridiculous, insane. Well, that's Utah. But so we went from a highest degree of 55 Fahrenheit to now today in the upper 70s. Like, it's Utah. And then, so we're going to have like 3 warm days, and then it's going to go back to snow. So I want to get out and plant some seeds at least and enjoy some sunshine. Rita, actually, my birthday is this week, and there's a good chance I'll be live streaming on my birthday, so stay tuned. Diane, my darling love, it's so good to see you in the comments, and I have missed you. So glad you can be here. Phyllis, yeah, I heard that you guys are, that you're moving. I hope that goes well. Judy, yeah, Party City is shutting down as well, but we don't have Party City. We have a party store called Zurcher's. They're not shutting down, thankfully, and I do hit up their bins whenever possible, but we do not have Party City, unfortunately. But, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to have to do some research because we're going to Arizona to visit my brother's family in the next couple of weeks, and that's a big thing that I've been preparing for, and part of my efforts today have been to prepare for that, get stuff, done, get lined up, stay on top of the dumpster diving. When you're dumpster diving like 3 and 4 times a week, like it's hard to, stay on top of it. Welcome, TWC Myers. But it's really hard to stick to the commitment that I've made of having every haul sorted and, on its way to where it needs to go before I dive again. It has been so hard to stay on top of that since we've been diving so much recently. So I've been working on getting on top of all of that, getting stuff set up for when we go on our road trip, and just trying to. And then I have video sponsorships that I'm doing. You will start seeing these on the next few dumpster diving videos, so please bear with me on that. Mama's got bills to pay and medical bills and all that, and just life. You all know how it is. And I was lucky enough to get some paid sponsorships. So incredibly grateful. So please bear with me. There's gonna be there's gonna be sponsorships on the next few dumpster diving videos. So I hope you will bear with me on that. I've never been arrested in my life, TWC Myers, let alone while dumpster diving. Rita, happy early birthday. TWC Myers, happy early birthday. Yeah, it's highly unlikely that you will get arrested for dumpster diving. More likely you will get, sorry, this is my slime. I've been enjoying my slime. It's part of my reward for doing so many chores, is then I get to play with my slime for a little bit. You'll more likely get trespassed, because that's more likely what will happen. It's highly unlikely that you'll get arrested unless, of course, you start, acting a fool and being stupid and damaging things. Then, yeah, you can get arrested. But more likely, if anything, you'll get trespassed. But anytime I've been confronted, I just leave. I just leave. So, hello, Vicky. Oh, thank you, Vicky. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. So I did promise you guys, excuse me, 2 dumpster dives, I apologize, 2 live streams before the end of the month, and we are working on that. Obviously, here I am today. Hello, Sharon Hall. I'm so glad you're here and able to catch the live stream. Sorry, guys. Again, just FYI, I am behind on my monthly allergy shot. That is coming in like 2 days. So please forgive the coughing, all of that. I almost thought about not doing a live stream because of it. And then I'm like, no, I promised a live stream. We can do this. Plus, I just need it, Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. And her happy early birthday to you. Yeah, we have been finding some good stuff, Rita. And what it comes down to, guys, is consistency, because there are no guarantees in dumpster diving. There was someone who commented the other day, I think you need to find some new dumpsters. Okay, all right. Yes, I do. And I'm always working on that, constantly working on that, as you guys know, but there are no guarantees. I could drive 90 miles, go to 20 different dumpsters or more, and not find anything. I could drive 5 miles, go to 2 dumpsters, and fill the van. So there are no guarantees. But what we do have on our side right now is, knock on wood, I am physically able and capable right now, and so I'm hitting lots and lots of dumpsters to be finding what we're finding, and going all different days and times. Good Lord, all different days and times, which has been incredibly hectic, but necessary to find, the goods. Diana, I appreciate that so much. Hello, Sandy Witten. Phyllis, Kitty is asleep over on the other couch. She has had a busy day because it is so warm today, and so she has been out there nonstop, chasing the birds and doing whatever else. I don't know. Enjoying it before the snow comes back in a couple of days. Oh, Vicky. Yeah, Dennis, it's absolutely true. And that's something I do want to talk about, either in an upcoming live stream or in an edited video. I don't know, but it is on my list. There are so many more dumpster divers now than I've ever been aware of, especially on social media. There are so many more, especially on like TikTok. So, but also folks that are not on social media, not doing content, whatever. Guys, I don't know how everything is in the rest of the world. I know a few things, but I don't know everything, of course. But I know how it is here in the US of America, and things are rough. Things are rough, okay? And people are doing, exactly, Pamela, desperate times. People are doing what they have to do. Just like I'm taking on sponsorships for our upcoming dumpster diving videos. We're doing what we have to do. Everybody is doing what we have to do to feed our families, to house our families, to clothe our families, to pay the bills, to survive. And so, yeah, there's a lot more dumpster diving going on. Which, hello, Claudia. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, Judy points out that the food pantry lines are longer than before, and I'm not surprised at all about that. What I am doing is I am diving, like I said, all the time. It might not seem like it with the stuff I'm bringing in, but as Dennis pointed out, there are a lot more divers. And so it is harder as a, YouTuber to get the stuff for the content, and the hauls and the whatever. And so I'm going all different days and times, different bins, doing what I've got to tide us over until the schools let out. And then, we'll go back to our old school bread and butter, which is the public school dumpsters, the college student housing dumpsters. But until then, Mama's diving all the time. All the time, which I'm so grateful for our Patreon members who pay for the gas, make that possible. The physical, like the actual like gasoline, and also the gas Mama needs to just keep going. But I also, have absolutely had to take on video sponsors just because money isn't worth what it was. The same amount of money does not go where it did. And we're cutting back on so many things. Because we still want to live and whatever. We're going to go visit family in Arizona in the next couple of weeks. And so I've been taking on the video sponsorships, cutting back on like everything else we possibly can so that we can go visit family. And I know everyone else is going through it right now. I know everybody is. Everybody is. And so, guys, I will never judge you on what you got to do to keep your family going, to keep your family fed. I'm not going to condone, illegal activities, no robbing banks and stuff like that. Hello, Wilhelmina from Louisiana. Thank you for being here. Everyday life is just so damn expensive right now. I wasn't planning on going into this too much, but I also didn't have a topic for today. So what the hell? Let's go into it. What are you guys doing to stretch your dollars, to maybe find other income, to whatever? Tell me what you're doing, what you're noticing. No, be careful with eggs. Oh my God, I saw a thing the other day. We are having more egg busts than drug busts at the border. Egg busts. People that are smuggling in eggs. I am not kidding. They are catching more egg smugglers than drug smugglers at the border right now. Like, that's where we're at. And you guys know I try my absolute damnedest to not get into politics and stuff on here, but unfortunately, being alive right now is political. And so if it has like a kind of a flavor of me being political, I apologize. I do try to keep that off of here. But like I just said, and I will reiterate, being alive right now and staying alive, being alive and staying alive, is now political. So there's no way around it. Like, who knows how it'll be this Thanksgiving? You know, you're not supposed to talk religion or politics. Good luck. Hi, Melly. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you're here. Diane's been doing reselling. Good for you, because you're letting go of things that are just taking up space. You know, storage costs money if you have like a storage unit, and then getting, you know, some extra money for the things that you need with stuff that is just taking up space that you don't need or use. And I love that. Elaine, hi Elaine. I'm so glad you're here. Elaine is selling plants from the garden. That's wonderful. I will be planting a garden. Oh my God, Dennis, your electric bill. Good Lord. Yeah, Judy, I'm so worried for all of that. I've had to, that's a part of the slime obsession of late. That and watching a lot of true crime and a lot of body cam police videos, and lots of opera, listening to lots of opera, and diamond painting and doing stuff like that, because, and the occasional adult beverage, because it has been really hard to not get absolutely overwhelmed and exhausted with fear and frustration and despair and worry and all of that. I think y'all know what I mean. Especially my fellow Americans. I hear ya, I feel ya, and look, like I said, you do what you gotta do. Hi, Just Nikki. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, if you've got to go stand in line for food boxes, if that's what you need to do, then do it. What I will say, what I will ask, is that whatever you have to do to sustain yourself and your family and your life, literally your life, your heartbeat, please don't judge other people's avenues that they have to take to keep things going. Oh, Cynthia, Miss Diving with Purpose. Oh, thank you so much for being here. What a treat and what a pleasure. Elaine says more people are going to the food banks in the UK. Dennis is growing vegetables. Yeah, meat is incredibly expensive. Milk, all of that. So, sorry, I will mention again for those that are just joining us, and apologize for all the throat clearing and the coughing. I didn't want to postpone this video, but I forgot to reorder my monthly injection for my severe allergies and asthma. It'll be here in 2 days. Until then, we're sinus rinsing a million times a day, taking the good decongestants and just doing the goddamn best that we can. Sorry, swearing. Working on that. Yeah, Just Nikki, I love her too. Oh, how I love Cynthia. Cynthia and I, we've been here forever. We've been here for ages. Ages and ages, her and I, here in the YouTube dumpster diving sphere. I don't know if we want to be called OGs or anything, but we are. We are. And both of us, we've been through our life challenges and raising our kids and all of that for, God, years. I mean, 8 years. 8 years. Crazy. So, yeah, it's all, Diane, my God, everything. Oh, Just Nikki, thank you so much for that. Judy, I know it. You've been with us from the beginning. So anyhow, I know things are crazy right now, but I want to go back to what I was saying. Oh, there went my husband. What I was saying, what I was kind of asking of all of us is that things are going to get worse before they get better. Okay. How low will it go? What will be rock bottom? I don't know. And it terrifies me. And like I said, I engage in a lot of other activities and distractions, the occasional gummy, to survive mentally and emotionally, right? People are going to do what they got to do to keep going. And if you've got kids or parents or whomever that are relying on you, your pets, whatever, you're going to do what you got to do. Okay. And we're not all going to agree with or like what other people are doing to keep things going. Okay. But I also want to say, hello, Joyful Joy. Thank you for being here. I also want to say, we don't know each other's stories. We don't know each other's situations. What I do know is that on average, the average American is 2 paychecks away from homelessness. 2 paychecks away from homelessness. Okay. So what I would ask all of us, and spread this in your sphere of influence, is for grace, kindness, empathy, compassion, generosity, in whatever ways you're able to give that. Okay. Because everybody's going to need it. Everybody's needing it. And try your best to be kind toward what other people are doing to keep going. What I will tell you, I have had a lot less, and you guys almost never see them because I filter our comments on our videos, but I've had a lot less of the, oh God, that's so gross. Oh, dumpster diving, that's so gross. La la la. So much less of that in the comments in the last 4 months. Weird. Whatever is happening, Mimi, we can't put those kind of details in there. We can't put all the personal details in there. Okay, well, go take some allergies. I think it's just a bug bite.
There's a whole bunch of little dogs.
Yeah, you probably got some ants bit you. I thought you were talking about the other day when we had to go to the doctor. All right, since Mariah is in the, hello Renee, since Mariah is in the chat, I am going to address just briefly and without going into lots of detail that Mariah is also dealing with a lot of allergy and asthma stuff right now. When I said I'm taking on sponsorships, video sponsorships, it's medical bills and stuff. It's not just for me. Of course, it's not just for me. I'll do without whatever I can for my kids. But we did have a scary situation. I try to not go into too much of this because for my children's privacy and all those kinds of things, and I never want to look like we are trying to profit off of our kids' health. Does that make sense? Because I know there's a lot of people that do that. Hi, Anne. Thank you for being here. But we did have a really scary asthma week, 2 weeks, but we have addressed it and we've been to the doctor and have other doctor appointments set up for more testing, and prescriptions have been written, and luckily it's something that I'm very familiar with because I've dealt with it my whole life and my whole family deals with it. And so Mariah was outside just barely, and so so she's going to take some allergy medicine and drink a bunch of water as well. So take allergy medicine, drink water, and then if it gets to where it's starting to really bother you, then I have other medication for that, and then obviously we would end the live stream. So, but it looks like just a bunch of little bug bites, like ants probably, because the bugs are all coming out, but those poor bugs don't realize it's only going to be warm for 2 or 3 days, and then it's going to snow. Sorry, bugs. Not really sorry. Let me go back through the comments. I know I was talking there for a minute. Let me see. Cynthia, it's slime. I have been obsessed, Cynthia, with slime lately. One of the things that I do to stay sane-ish, I watch these slime scoopability videos on like Instagram, and I'm in love with them, and they are so satisfying. It's like the ASMR stuff. They are so satisfying, so calming, so soothing. And so then, as part of my birthday month that we are still in, the girls and I have been making slime, and then I've gone off on my own making loads of slime. And this one is called Fall is My Favorite, and using as much as possible dumpster salvage treasures to put in them, like all the glitter and these extra diamond dots and beads and stuff. So you will probably see me using slime often in live streams. And I am doing all right, but I will mention yet again, suffering from some pretty bad allergies and behind on my monthly Xolair injection, but it'll be here in 2 days. So if you hear lots of coughing, the throat clearing, all of that, I do apologize. We'll get there. Also, Renee, so glad you could make it to this live stream. I am going to do at least one more before the end of this month, so stay tuned. I cannot promise what day or anything. We are preparing for a family road trip that'll be happening in the next 2 weeks to visit family, and so I will of course post ahead to let you all know. Oh God, Judy, I hope not. I hope that does not end up being the case for you and your family. I wish you the very best, and I wish the very best to everybody. Look, we are in a situation, and like I was saying earlier, we're going to do what we got to do. We're all going to do what we got to do, and it would behoove us all, not a word I get to use terribly often, it would behoove us all to be patient and kind and understanding, empathetic and compassionate with other people and what they need to do to survive, as long as they're not robbing banks or neighbors, you know what I mean? Thank you, Just Nikki. I appreciate that. And of course, that is absolutely true that all of us dumpster divers have our preferences and our limits. And no matter what you take or don't take, you're going to get guff. Okay. You're going to have someone say that's too disgusting, or someone say, why didn't you take that? It doesn't matter what you take, what you don't take. Someone's not going to be happy about it. And so we just have to go with our own rules and our own limits when it comes to being a dumpster diver. Yeah, Pamela, anything with allergies and asthma can be absolutely terrifying. I have EpiPens throughout the house and in the cars and in the purse and all of that. And then inhalers in several places. It is scary, but I'm grateful that we know how to deal with it, and have health insurance. Jesus, God, we're, yeah. And are able to deal with those things and stay alive. Rita, yeah, we'll be all right. We're going to be all right. And guys, I'm sorry, I didn't really want to talk about Mariah's situation. Like I said, there are family vlog channels who they share everything in their kids' lives. I mean, stuff you wouldn't even believe, like when their kids start their menstrual cycle or are potty training, for goodness sake. And they put all of that online to make money off of that. And I've never wanted anyone for there to even be a shadow of a hint that we were trying to do something like that. So have I shared some of our situations over the years? Yeah, as needed, I have, because they affect the channel, they affect the content output and the things like that. But I have tried to mostly keep that private, but I know also that you guys care so much about my kids, and that most of you have watched them grow up and been along for the journey, and I know that you just care and you just love them, and I appreciate that so much. We don't have wasps yet, Dennis, here in Utah, not in my yard anyway. And so
I actually saw a few outside.
what?
I actually saw a few outside.
Oh, did you? Oh God, no. Mariah said she saw wasps outside. Well,
Only
damn it.
some though.
So I wasn't planning on spending any time outside until I get my injection. Day after tomorrow. It will arrive here at my house. And now I definitely am not. Definitely not. Unless I were to come out first thing in the morning before the wasps wake up, I could do that because I want to plant my seeds out there. But many of you know I am definitely allergic to wasps, and I have had multiple situations. And so that really sucks. But on a happier note, it'll be snowing again here in Utah. Take that, wasps. It will be snowing again in just a couple of days. So, which, I mean, normally I'm not like excited about that, but yeah, slime is so much better than drinking. Now, the truth is, I do have me a little something here and there. You guys know I'm no lush or anything. No offense to those that imbibe more regularly, but I don't. But I'm not opposed to a little something here and there. I will tell you, though, we are going to visit my brother and his family in Arizona, and he is my very best lifelong best friend, only 15 months older than me, and we will be drinking. The only time I ever get like crazy with that stuff is with my brother. But I'll be careful, obviously. Oh, yeah, Diane, I will always grab coffee and candy. Yeah, I haven't found any coffee in a while, and I keep talking to the dumpster gods and everything and being like, hook me up if you can. I'm going to keep hitting the bins. I'm going to do my part. Hey, meet me halfway, Yeah, I just love the slime. Elaine, as long as I'm being careful with the slime, then yeah, it actually does help the arthritis. Oh, yeah. There is lots of glitter and good stuff in this. You really can't see it because the lighting, but all of my slimes have glitter. And all the glitter is from the dumpsters or sent to us by you guys, or given to us and out of people's like donation piles here close. Yeah, all of them have glitter. Yeah, the squishy stress balls are fun for people too. For me, I can't do those. I'm not sure why, but they hurt. Like, I mean, because of the arthritis. I think it's the motion. It's this that hurts. Whereas this is more of a, let's see if we can see the difference. It's like a this versus a this. I don't know if that makes sense, but whatevs. Dennis, you bought more ammo, anticipation of the apocalypse. Do you guys recall all the times that I have found ammunition in the dumpsters? Isn't that wild? Like, I have found loads of brand new, perfectly good shotgun shells, 22 shells, bullets, whatever. I have found so much. Oh, and those massive Winchester ones. I believe they were for a 30-06. I come from a gun-toting family. And we'll do whatever I need to protect us if the apocalypse does happen to fully just like, yeah. Sandy, truer words could not be spoken. You cannot please everyone, whether it's your dumpster diving choices, life choices, hair color. You're not gonna please everyone. And that's the truth. Sharon, I do my best. I do my best. I don't take as much of the broken stuff and broken bits as I used to, only because, as a lot of you will recall, it took over my life, my house, my family, my marriage. And so I had to be more reasonable, more realistic with what I was actually going to be able to do something with. But absolutely, as much as I am able, I'll take and repair almost anything if I can, or use it in some other way, if at all possible. And you be careful. Are you wearing your back brace? You better be wearing your back brace. You guys know I wear my back brace when I go dumpster diving. I'm sure you saw in that latest, well, no, it was the Five Below. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, looks all right.
See how many there is?
Yeah, there are quite a few. Did you take the medicine like I told you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, keep an eye on it. Don't scratch. Okay.
It's not itchy right now.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I think, were you on the grass?
Yeah.
Ants. Yeah, freaking ants. They'll get you.
Down.
But anyway, the other day in that live stream when I was in the Five Below, which hallelujah, we've started finding stuff in the Five Below. When Reagan had to start recording me because my head mount was too stretched out, you will have seen in there that I had my back brace on. And I will also use it during certain activities at home. I don't want to use it all the time because then you'll lose any muscle that you do have. And you want to do exercises to strengthen those muscles. And I'm doing that in physical therapy. But Anne, guys, be careful. Wear your back brace. When the apocalypse does come, whether it's financial collapse or zombies, your health is the most valuable thing that you will have. So there's my spiel on that. Yeah, health insurance. I'm so grateful. My God, I'm so grateful. Oh, just Nikki. Oh my God. Just Nikki. I don't know how long you've been with us, Nikki, but you want to be jealous? I'll be jealous with you of our diving like 4 and 5 years ago, because I went through a lot of health disasters and catastrophes for myself and also my children in the last like 4 years. But before that, and before certain stores started locking their dumpsters or destroying everything, or I lost my dumpsters to other divers, you will not believe. Oh my God, just Nikki. Look for the craft store dumpster hauls on here from like 4 and 5 years ago. You won't. I'm jealous of those. I'm so jealous of those. Oh, Sharon, thank you so much for that. I'm so grateful for all of you that have been with us for years and years and have watched my kids grow up and have been so supportive of them and us and been so kind and so loving. Yeah, Rita, it's going by so quickly. Oh my Lord, Mariah, my youngest, my baby, will be 13 next month. As I live and breathe and sit here in my house, 13 next month. Yeah. So. I know, Dennis. I know it. I know. It's Olivia's 18. She'll be 19 this summer. Reagan turns 16. God, in January. And now Mimi, Mariah will be 13 next month.
We're old.
Claudia, thank you for sticking with us so long. Oh, that's just Nikki. Oh my God. Thank you. God, thank you for bringing me back. Many of you also know my brain is run by a bunch of little squirrels. And so, we end up in a million different places, especially when you're trying to talk and remember a train of thought while also trying to read and respond to comments. It's tricky. So, going to Arizona, back to Party City. Okay, we were talking about Party City and how they're closing down and we don't have Party City here. I am going to be in Arizona in the next couple weeks. And so I'll have the van. I could certainly have the grabber and a tote, maybe even the step ladder. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, because we are going to be there plenty long enough. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to look into it. And because they moved, they don't live in Yuma anymore, so it's not so god-awful hot. I'll be a lot more inclined to actually want to like go out of the house. And so it could totally happen. It could totally happen. I will make sure to bring the GoPro, the laptop, and all of that. Stay tuned. I'm not going to make promises, but I think I'm going to try to dumpster dive while we're there. Vicky, sending you my very, very, very best. And thank you for spending time with us. I appreciate it so much. Sandy, we would love to have beads. Our mailing address is in the video description of all of our edited videos. We have a P.O. box address that we have just for this, specifically for this. And that address, that P.O. box address, is in the video description. You got to scroll past a couple of links, and then it will be there. Thank you so much for thinking of us. That is so generous. Yeah, the squishies, Rita, yeah, they're definitely not good for my hands. That's for sure. Oh, Cynthia, I'm well aware. Yeah, I don't know how I can't even imagine. And yet I watch the cop videos, so I know it does happen, but I can't imagine how anyone who wasn't like off their gourd, high out of their mind, would try to rob someone, especially like a home invasion, in Texas. I cannot. I can't. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's Texas, okay? As Cynthia says, pew pew. Yeah. Like, how do you do that? How would you try to carjack someone, break into someone's house, mug someone on the street? You're in Texas. I don't know. I don't know what the thought process, like I said, unless you are like flying or, too much boozing, how do you decide to do that in Texas? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I don't know. Desperation and madness, Thank you, Judy. That Five Below haul, I worked for that one. My God, I worked moving that, cardboard and stuff. But hallelujah that I'm at a place to be able to do that again. I can't even wear my temporary wedding ring that I've been wearing since my original one doesn't fit. Okay, all right. It got my original wedding ring, 120 pounds lighter than I am now. I was a little tiny thing when we got married. That one doesn't fit, and so I've been wearing a silver band. Guess what? It's too big. It's too big. So I'm going to have to get me another temporary ring as we make our way, ideally, hopefully, back to that original wedding ring. How about that? But being physically able to get in and out of those dumpsters and lift all that cardboard and do all that, my God. Wild. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Okay, we're going to talk about a little bit more about pew-pews. In an upcoming video, you are going to learn that people have started following us again, trying to find us, trying to track us down. Whether to say hello or what, I don't know. I've already recorded a video about it. That will be coming soon. I just want to make it known, and it should be reiterated, I guess, again and again, apparently. Please, oh my God, please do not try to track us down and come find us, especially out dumpster diving, to say hello and try to dive with us or whatever the case. I will do whatever. You guys know I'm insane, right? Like, you know I'm loony. I will do whatever I have to protect my children, my family, myself, my kitty. Please don't do that. Even with good intentions, it's not okay. We'll talk about that more in that upcoming video. Yeah, you know what, Diane? It has taken years of hitting up the Five Below dumpsters, and the only reason I've kept stopping there is because it was in the neighborhood of other bins that do pay out. It has taken years before we finally started finding treasures. And I'm not counting on ever finding anything in them again. I'm not putting any stock by it, not nothing, because, well, there's no guarantee. Yeah, Cynthia, my Lord. The Joanne Crafts and Fabrics dumpsters back in the day, you just can't even. You just can't even. Well, just Nikki, you are in luck because there are lots of us divers here on YouTube. And for myself, we have 8 years. 8 years. Get ready, just Nikki. We have 8 years of dumpster diving videos. Yeah, Big Lots is closed. Joann's is closing. I do check the Joann's dumpster at least once a week, sometimes twice. I don't know. It depends on, what I'm able to do that week. But so far, not really finding anything. But we're not going to stop. Dennis, you've been finding aluminum and copper. Have the prices gone up? Here in Utah, excuse me, here in Utah, the aluminum salvage prices have gone way up. And I know it's because of tariffs that have been enacted are now going to be doubled and crazy stuff like that, lunatic stuff. Again, I try not to get political on this channel, but as I mentioned, and will reiterate, being alive and staying alive is now a political issue. God. But yeah, aluminum prices have gone up. And I am going to start making a concerted effort to grab soda cans whilst I'm dumpster diving. I don't normally, but I am going to. And of course, we always recycle all of our own soda cans. In fact, I've got about enough now that it's worth going to the the metal scrap place and taking advantage of these higher payouts. But I am also going to make a concerted effort to grab soda cans when I find them in the dumpsters. Liz, thank you so much for being here and for an update on your mom. So what you had said, I think, in a comment, was that she had, I believe it was water on her lungs. I hope you don't mind me saying that, but you did say it in a comment. And guys, what I would ask right now, you know that Bonnie and Liz and their family, but especially Bonnie and Liz, have been with us from the very beginning. They are a major part of the dumpster diving community here on YouTube as viewers and friends. And Bonnie's going through it. She's going through it right now. Now, you guys know I'm not a religious, I don't pray. That's not my thing. But if that's what you guys do, if you want to pray for Bonnie and her family, if you want to send them some light, some love, some vibes, some energy, well wishes, whatever it is you have to offer that way, please send that to Bonnie. I don't want to think about worst case scenarios. I'm not going to think about that. I just know that we love them. We love Bonnie and Liz and their family. here at the Frugal Family. We love them so much and wish the very, very best for Bonnie to have a speedy recovery and be able to come home and be well. All right? Rita, thanks for being part of the Frugal Family for so long. I sure appreciate you. You've been so patient and kind with us. Yeah, Cynthia, Bonnie had a procedure done and everything was good, far as I understood it. And she came home and then things went wacky and now she's back in the hospital and how strange is it that 99.9% of you I will never meet in real life in person. And yet I worry about you. I miss you when I don't see you in comments for a long time. I wonder, are they okay? Especially if I know people have health issues and situations, whatever. And I'll worry about people that I don't know. It's a weird YouTube, social media, all of it. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. Dennis, you're right. My little Reggie, he's not little now, back when we started, back when we started here 8 years ago, no, he wasn't even getting in the dumpsters. Now, oh God, he just vaults right in like a gazelle. Melly, I'll do the best that I can. Ooh, Sharon, thank you for the tip on that. Sharon says, I see the divers in Texas hitting all the party cities that are closing and finding a lot of things in the dumpsters. Okay, so, okay, awesome. So when I'm in Arizona, because I'm almost certain that they do have party city dumpsters, and I think actually we'll go through Nevada as well, I will find a way, make a way to suss out party cities along our route and at least do some looky-loos and just see what happens. Okay. I will bring the step ladder, the grabber, the gloves, the GoPro, and a tote. And if we could even think about this, if we could even fill one tote while on a family road trip, how cool would that be? You guys know I've gone dumpster diving on vacation how many times over the years, even in New York, upstate New York. I was Sleepy Hollow, just outside of Sleepy Hollow, New York. I went dumpster diving. In New York City, I went dumpster diving. Like, so, so I do, and I will. Well, Diane, I'm glad you got yourself back in here. Melly, Lupita Hermosa Bendiga is doing wonderful. That is our tarantula. And she's molting. We were nervous for a minute because she wasn't eating and that was making us worried. And then we realized, oh wait, she's doing this thing, this thing, this thing. I bet she's molting. And we looked it up and she's doing everything that you would if you were a tarantula about to molt. But we're keeping an eye on her. She was an investment. We're keeping an eye on her. Plus we love her. Elizabeth, please give your mama all of our love and our best wishes. Elaine, good night in the UK. Have pleasant dreams and good, refreshing sleep. And stay tuned for a post in the next couple of days about when my next live stream will be, because I am going to live stream at least one more time before the end of this month. Oh, interesting, Claudia. Okay, that is super important. So I'm going to read everybody this. Claudia says, Party City closed yesterday here, and today I went to see if I could find something for the last time, but the employees were giving the stuff to a few cars, probably their family and friends. That is so important. That is so important. Okay, I will, in doing my research of finding Party City locations along our route for our road trip, I will also Obviously, we're not going to stop and check them if they've already been closed out and shut down and everything's, because you would want to get there like right after they shut down in order to, find stuff. But which is what we're going to try to do with, the Joann's craft and fabric stores. But anyway, I will see if I can't find the closing dates for those party cities that we might be able to hit up. So I'm so glad that you said that. Hi, Holly. Thank you so much for being here. I sure appreciate you. Oh, how funny, Dennis. Dennis fell in love with some soap from the bins. Or was it? Yeah, I'm assuming it was from the dumpsters. Yeah. And so much that he's even going to purchase it. How about that? Thank you, Cynthia. Yeah, we got, especially a few years ago, we had some scary situations. This is back to how we recently, luckily I was on my own. I mean, that's not, I didn't have my children with me, so that's good. Not necessarily that I was alone, but I was recently, I realized some people were following us. Someone was following us while I was out dumpster diving. And like I said, I do have a video coming up about that. Yeah, I will miss Joann's, just as I have missed them for years, since they locked us out. But we had just started finding stuff again in the Joann's, like all those Christmas plates, and then of course they announced that they were shutting down. Life, what are you gonna do? Cynthia, thank you so much for spending time with us. What a treasure and a treat. Have a good night. Vicky, that means so much. Oh, I appreciate it. Pamela, very much. I'm sure they are. I am certain that as the Joann's are shutting down and things are on clearance and what have you, that people are absolutely getting in there grabbing stuff to resell. And like I was saying earlier, I'm not going to judge them for that. I wish them the very best of luck, because unless you're a billionaire or multimillionaire, okay, someone with real means, you're going to be struggling. You're going to be struggling. That's just reality. Like I said earlier, the average American is two paychecks away from homelessness. So people are going to be doing what they got to do. Let's try our best to be kind, to be empathetic, to keep our judgments to ourselves, unless they're doing something crazy, illegal, and sketchy and dangerous. Yeah, Diane, when eggs are political, it's almost impossible to keep politics out of your conversation. That's fantastic, Dennis. Yeah. I think here in Utah, aluminum is 80 something cents. And it used to be that it was like 40, 50 cents. The highest I ever saw it when I was doing it more regularly was like 65 cents. So we're going to take advantage of it. Absolutely. I love you too, Elizabeth. Thank you. Dennis, likewise. And I do talk in the edited video about someone following a situation. When possible, if we get to a point where it's possible, I would love to do some kind of, dumpster diver meetup and stuff that's planned ahead of time, that's in a safe place, that's, and the majority of people that would even show up are longtime viewers, friends of the channel, and it would be wonderful. And we would have so much fun. It's when people follow you. That's Diane, thank you for being here. I'm so glad you caught us just in time. Diane, Diane JP, please check the Party City and let me know how it goes. Dennis, you know that all of our plastic totes are from the dumpsters. Yeah. We used to have to buy them. Now, they're all from the bins. Liz, I hadn't heard that about Kohl's, but I will look into it. Yeah, totes are so handy. My goodness. Baby Carrots, you caught us just in time. So glad you could be here. Excuse me. We are just going to kind of catch up on, comments. And then I'm probably going to, what was I going to do? Oh, I was going to work on my diamond painting some more. Oh, are those the locations, Judy? Is that all of them? Phoenix, Tucson, Phoenix. Why do they have to be in the hottest places? Ugh. I mean, to be fair, Yuma's way hotter, but I'll see what I can do. Thanks for putting that there, Judy. I appreciate that. That gives me a starting point. Laura, thank you so much for loving us. It means so much to me. Truly. I know I'm not everyone's flavor. I know that. And so finding people that actually are cool with all this means a lot. Yeah, Dennis. I saw first, hi, Kathy. Thanks for being here. You caught us just in time. There was a meme, Dennis, and it was, they use a clip from a movie, a still from a movie, and it's these guys in their, Louis the 16th style clothing on a balcony looking down at people. And, I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was something about, they're the new poor. We're the old poor. And we already know how to live frugal and the struggle and all that. And anyway, it was silly. Well, Claudia, I am so glad that at least you were able to, one, find someone you could go dumpster diving with, and two, to find a bunch of boxes of St. Patty's stuff. Fantastic. Yeah, and Diane, and that's, like I said, literally, average American, 2 paychecks away from homelessness. It's things that I know a lot of us don't want to have to think about until we have to think about. But your neighbors, your friends, even family, people are struggling. People are struggling. Those are all great ideas, Diane, of ways for cash. Rita, I'm working on that. I am going to make that up to you. We will meet in person, Rita. Give me time. I'm working on it. I am finally now physically able to do some traveling again. Of course, now all the planes are falling out of the sky. Who knew that planes would be political? Like flying would be political. Jesus. I went through all that physical therapy, and we're talking the nasty physical therapy, pelvic floor therapy. And I'm not going to go any more into that than that. But all of that so that I could sit again. Just sit. And especially to be able to travel again and finally get to where, yeah, I can sit. I still have to have my, kind of donut pillow if I'm going to be sitting for a while, but I can do that again. And I was like, oh, I got to do something. I got to fly somewhere. I ain't flying nowhere. I'm not flying anywhere. Not anytime soon. That's for sure. Driving, yes, we will be doing some driving. Yes, Holly, my friends from across the sea, whom hopefully eventually I will visit when I come to England and go on a garden tour. You know that's what I'm going to do when I go to England. Gardens. So many gardens. My dream is to meet Monty Don. It's a dream, I know, but freaking how cool would that be? Hello, Teresa from Ontario, Canada. Teresa, I'm just going to say, babe, I'm just going to say, we love Canada. Just going to throw that in there. Teresa, most of us love Canada. Can I just put that there? Thanks for still being with us. Guys, life is so crazy right now. Life is so crazy right now. Oh, Pamela, I'm so glad. Yeah, I've been having to watch so much less news. So much. It's so tricky. You want to be in a place where you're well informed and you know what the heck's going on, but you also don't want to crawl into a hole and never come out. And so trying to find that balance, that's part of the slime that I'm doing, is very helpful. And only mostly reading headlines of news videos rather than binging all of the possible takes on any given situation, any given day. Because I was doing that and I was going crazy. And I understand and realize and acknowledge that I am a very privileged, that word, privileged person to be able to distance from stuff when I need to. And I am very grateful for that. Oh, I know, Holly. Oh my God. Holly. The list of gardens that I want to see in England. I'm going to need to be there for months. I'm going to have to be there for months. Liz, all of the Joannes are closing. The entire company. They were bought out, unfortunately, by some vultures who just come in, break companies apart, and sell off their assets. They had no intention to fix the company or keep it going, and it is a travesty. Hello, Rachel Bannister. Thank you for being here. I'm glad we went overtime. We were able to catch you. Diane, exactly. One, I love Canada. Beautiful. Been there many times and it's fabulous. And the Canada side of Niagara Falls is far superior to the US side. If you've been there, you know. But yeah, the news, it's just too damn much. Yeah, Dennis, I wish that was a good barometer, but it's not. Like, yeah, there are absolutely worse places, but we're America. We're supposed to be a beacon of light. And we're not right now. But I have hope. I'm not giving up. No way. My brothers are combat veterans. So, we've fought too damn much and given too much, and there's been too much sacrifice for me to ever give up. Yeah. Doesn't mean I haven't looked into what it would take to move to Canada. I also have dual citizenship in Mexico because of my daddy, rest in peace. And so we've looked. I'm going to be honest with you. We've looked. Sharon, yeah, don't go watching lots of news if you don't have to. You're out of the country, just stay there if you can. Just stay there and enjoy it if that's at all possible. I'm not going to be a fear monger. Mimi, will you let La Gatita out, please? I'm not going to do that. But if you're able to be somewhere else and you're happy there and you're doing well and everything, just enjoy it for a couple years if you can. We had a lot of planes crashing, falling out of the sky, hitting into stuff. It was like, how long was it, guys? Like 3 weeks, I think, where every couple days there was some big dramatic plane disaster. Like just the other week, one flipped upside down. That one was coming from the US but landed in Canada, to be fair. But no, we had it was fearful. And I'm someone who has flown. I don't know how many times I've flown. You guys know I love to travel, and I have flown oh God, so many times, crisscrossing the country, and have never been worried. In fact, I would, and this is madness, but that's me, I always watch like Mayday airplane disaster videos right before flying to make it more exciting. I can't do that anymore. It might be a long time before I reinstate that behavior, and a while before I fly again. You know what I mean? Dennis, I'm not going to take fault for it. Me, myself, just a mom here in Utah. I'm not going to take fault. Nope. No. Nope. But yes, are we bringing it on ourselves? Yes, we absolutely are. Yes, we are. And when I say we, I don't mean you or me. Yeah, exactly, Judy. Exactly. Exactly. I know, Diane. I know. I agree. Yep. All right, guys, we are veering into slightly more political territory than a little beyond what I can get away with here on this channel. And I'm tired and I've got a headache and I got to take some Tylenol. But my monthly allergy injection, Xolair, highly recommend it for severe allergies and asthma. It will be here day after tomorrow. And I am so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. And then we will probably have like one day that I can go out and plant seeds and spend some time outside comfortably. And I am so excited. Maybe we'll do a live stream outside. If it works out that I get the injection and we still have decent weather and the snow hasn't hit, then we'll do an outside live stream. That'd be freaking awesome. Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah, we're going to do that. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. You have all been amazing. You have been wonderful. I hope you are enjoying all of these much more often dumpster diving videos. This next week will probably be 3 videos again. And then for the next couple weeks after that, it'll be 2 or 3 videos. I'm not sure. All of this leading up to when public school lets out and we get back into that and the college student housing dumpsters. So stay tuned. It's going to be wonderful. Guys, be kind to each other. Be patient. Laugh when you can. Turn off the news if you're able here and there, and do the best to take care of each other. Watch out for each other. You don't have to agree with each other to be kind. You don't have to agree in order to be kind and to be human. I know that seems impossible the last little bit, but believe it or don't, but please do believe it and act on it. You don't have to agree with someone. You don't even have to like them to be kind and to be human. And we all need that. And we are all just trying to get by and maybe even enjoy it here and there. Okay? Let's all keep that in mind. I'm challenging myself the same as I challenge you. Okay? Because you know I can get snotty. Let's be kind. Let's be generous, compassionate, and empathetic. Let's try our damnedest to do no harm. Okay? Let's try. I know we can. I know you can. You guys are wonderful. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but it's good to have a reminder sometimes, most especially for myself, because I see myself right here. And so anyway, that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much for this conversation, for your generosity and love, and for spending time with us. It means so much. Anyhow, have a good rest of your week and weekend. There will be a new dumpster diving video out tomorrow. And one final reminder that there will be sponsorship ads in several of the upcoming dumpster diving videos, because that's what I need to do right now. I hope you're okay with that and can bear with it. And if you want to fast forward through those ads, I don't care. That is just fine. If that's what you need to do, then that's fine. I'm doing what I got to do. We're all doing what we got to do. Anyhow, have a great day, a great evening, and we'll see you all real soon. Thanks for being here.